You're rocking with the best.
Still strong cause I push. Moved on when I push. Hard times gotta push. No crime, bitch, I push. Just woke up, this a blessing. Time to go straight to smashing. Can't get no testimony if you ain't never been tested. More hit my phone, I'm pulling up. I ain't bought to be texting. And with that, with them people's talking, we'll tell them to bet it. You know they gon' believe you when you answer all they questions. That's why I real leader only move with real steps.
Better try him. You already know what he do.
Only way to deal with pressure. Just slice it up like some paper and throw it in the shredder. I hear they passing out indictments to all of the fellas. We know the story, we just waiting to find out who tell it. When they sent me down to the feds, I was really stressed. I told myself I ain't coming back, bitch, I learned my lesson. The devil was alive, why you acting surprised? Jesus told me he seen Satan falling out the sky.
Here we are on Slink TV, man. Tonight, I'm going to have a beautiful show coming up. I want to thank everybody for taking time out to tune in. We got two beautiful guests, two entrepreneurs, both striving to be the best they can be with all the obstacles that have been in their way, trying to build an empire from the ground up, starting from one person who has been in business now for about 5 years. How long has it been? 2006 years, 7 years, 6 years, 6 years, 2017, established in 2017. And I have another young man who established his business in what year?
Already this year, 2000.
Okay, 2000, a newbie. We got a 22er. You want 22er, this is what you're going to do. Man, I want to thank everybody, man, that's taking some time out to come in, man. We come to bring y'all a quality show, man. It's been a lot going on. I want to first start out by sending our prayers and condolences to two families in Riggs Park area. They both lost a significant other. One is Uncle D, which is Daryl Bolden, who was a longtime resident of Riggs Park. Family owned a house on Kennedy Street. Everybody knows him as Black Daryl or Uncle D. He passed away probably about 3 or 4 days ago. How many days? About 3 days ago? 4 days ago? About 4 days ago. And then early this morning, we received more bad news where we lost another Riggs Parker, Bernard Richardson. Bernard Richardson, who grew up on Oglethorpe Street, right across street from Fat Lawrence Borders and Vincent Borders, next to 2 doors down from Binky Stroman and 2 doors up from my cousin Jeffrey David back in the day. That's how long he has been around. It's just a situation, man. We're in life, man. We're gonna lose some people that's close to us. Everybody in this room has lost somebody in their life that is significantly a big part of who they are. And we all use it as motivation to strive and, to jump hurdles. You know what I mean? We push, as Chris Bolden would say, we use our pain to push. You know what I mean? So we can't allow nothing in life to hit us so hard where we can't rebound. Whatever knocks you down, you got to have the strength and willpower to pick yourself up and to get through it, to go through it. And you got to go through it to get to it. And once you get to it, you'll know what to do with it. So, ain't no quick way to instant success. Both of these guys are strong, young, and determined. And they both come from good families, man. I can attest and witness to that. That's one of the reasons why I brought them on the show, because I watched them grow up, and I'm very proud of them. And I'm just happy to have a platform where they can express their experience, strength, and hope with the young community. And Beanie's an old head now. He's not no younger no more. He's an old head now. Beanie's already going to tap 40 now. He keep trying to claim where these straight leg pants and all that. Beanie is almost an old head now. When you get 40, and Tyrek is the young, he represents the young crowd. He's 18 years old. I'm not going to explain everything about him. I'm going to let him explain himself, but just to give you a premiere who we're dealing with, man. I want to thank these guys for coming in, man. I have coming up, we got Chris Bolden and Tyrek Freeman.
You're rocking with the best.
Still strong as I push. Moved on when I push. Hard times gotta push. No time, bitch, I push. Hey, yo, what the fuck? Just woke up, just a blessing. Time to go straight to smash. You know testimony, you ain't never won't hit my.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. We have the guest on the left is Chris Bolden, who is the owner, CEO, and founder of Spread the Love clothing line, which you see he got his man, the blood up there, right there beside him, one of his displays of some of his apparel. He's been in business since 2017. And we have the young guy, the young entrepreneur, the yuppie, which is Tyrek Freeman, who is the owner of, go ahead and pronounce your clothing line.
Lacasse.
That's right. I want you to get it right. That's why there are two rough ones right there, Slim. Yeah, I got him out. I got him, Rick. I got him, Slim. I got him. Two good ones, though. They come from good stock. And the reason why I'm so fond of these guys, not because of who they are. They just an apple that fell off the tree. If you go back to the root, I knew both of them's grandfathers, which one grandfather was like an advisor to me, which was Robert James. And the other grandfather is the guy that actually named me Slink, which is Michael Clutch Freeman. So these guys are deeply rooted in the Riggs Park area, and they are two guys that, man, we proud of, man. We love what they represent. They trying to take care of their business, stay out of everybody's way, you know, understand, dodge the haters, get their bread, go on home, take care of their families, and do what they got to do to build their empire. And I'm gonna give you these guys, man. They so laid back. I'm gonna start with Chris Bolden. Thanks for taking time out to come on Slink TV. I want to thank you for being professional. You answered every call. You responded to all the texts. You was on time. And on time wasn't meaning 7:30. You was here 15 minutes prior to the show. You followed all the instructions, man. You was easy guest to book, man. I can see why your business is successful based on your habits. Just scheduling this interview, which is very important. A lot of times people don't understand. Yeah, we are creatures of habit. And one of the keys to success is great habits, right? And we talked about this a little off the set. We talked about why the youngest rolled and take the glue out. And we talked about it just being a habit. Right. And the other old heads, what they do, what the old heads do.
Back part
they
off.
Take the back part off. So whatever is become a habit, that's what you do. So, man, without further ado, man, I'm going to bring you and let the people know a little bit about which direction Spread the Love is growing. We knew you had people who've been with you on your journey like me. They know you had the store on Rhode Island Avenue. You pivoted, you moved, you got stuff online, you still full blast, nothing slowed up. You just reposition yourself. Right. Tell the people about where you see yourself and which direction you going with Spread the Love.
Yeah. First of all, man, I appreciate you having me on here. What direction I'm going in, man, like you said, I'm still going. I'm on the internet right now. I got a website, icntapparel.com. I did close the store. That was just repositioning, like you said. It was just a smarter business move to do so. If I'd have kept the store, I'd have been in the hole right now. So I saw that beforehand. You know, still in Shoe City stores. I'm in 10 Shoe City stores right now. I'm trying to get a 40-store deal. Looking for Foot Locker and a couple of other more stores too.
What's the difference between what's the difference between a 40? I mean, we know numerically, we know the difference, but what puts you in that caliber which they can say you can go from 10 stores? Because I'm thinking like
the sales.
Okay.
They showed me the sales.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? My sales was doing good. So the first time they gave me 5 stores.
Right.
Second time they gave me 10.
Okay, so
I'm working my way up.
Right. Okay,
yeah.
that's my question.
Working my way up. That's a direction, really, just to stay online. I think it's a smarter move. I ain't got no overhead now. Right. My rent was so much. I could have been using that to buy more clothing. You know, and it was just a learning process. You know what I'm saying? I learned so much in the last year that I had the store. So,
yeah. Guess what? You know one thing about having a store, which is overhead, is really the block that you hustle on. So, if the clothes are the product, the store will be the block. Mm-hmm. So, the block closed down, but you still got blow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you still jamming.
Yeah, you still jamming.
Yeah,
So,
right.
and see, whatever happened, that got to get moved, right? Sometimes, even in, and see, I always try to use parables because a lot of times people don't really get it when you try to tell them stuff
Right, yeah.
if they're not in the business that you're in.
Right.
So you got to give them something where you
Scenario.
get their ear. Yeah, when you get that, yeah, they can get related to you. You got to know your audience, right?
Right.
It's all about rapport. Ain't no use you talking to people if you're gonna talk over. You know what I mean? That means you ain't getting through them. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, so you got to go on lane. There you go, Slim. You got to break it down. So a lot of us, right? A lot of us, especially in our culture, through all kinds of transactions, from the smallest to the largest, a lot of us learn business through the street.
Right.
Right. We didn't learn it in college.
Right.
Right. We didn't learn it in trade school.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? We learned it from dealing with one another. Right. Which, when we was most successful, we did the best business with one another.
Right.
Which part of our community was broken down once we stopped spending money with each other, right? Because that means our community is not growing, it's dying.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But that means because if you're not spending money with my brother, I'm spending money with another.
And it's going down.
Yeah, that means that means we're taking from our own, what we can build as a whole. You see what I'm saying? So that's just a little small scenario, man. And man, you're doing
that's a great point, though.
You're doing
you know
a
what
great
I'm saying? I think a lot of people missing that point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They missing the point. You know why people missing the point? Because they don't actually understand what outside forces are doing. They're trying to make everybody just focus on themselves, right? If I can focus on what I'm doing, I don't care if you've crashed. I don't care if your whole car flip over.
Right.
Because I'm good. I'm going home to the boondocks. I'm living good, you know what I mean? So that's what the mindset, just like the phone, the iPhone, you know what I mean? It gets you the eyes in front of everything, you know what I'm saying? Like you say, no eye and T, but it's eye and window. So, you know what I mean? So we'll tell you, don't kick eye out, man. Right? But I'm just, don't kick him out. You know what I mean, Slim? But I'm just saying that to stay relevant, one of the reasons our community is dying is because of finance, right? Right. Because if it was more equity in our community, then that means we have more resources. Right. We have more help. Right. That means we know where to go at one point in time. But it ain't, it's a process. It's been broken down 10 years at a time. Because if you look at what you now?
I'm 40.
Okay, you're 40. All you got to do is go back to when you were 10. Right. Right. And you can see the difference of the parents.
Yeah. I can go back a couple. Yeah, it ain't gotta be that far back.
Yeah, I know, but you're gonna see, but to significantly see the total breakdown of generations where parents get younger and younger and younger, and not being their fault. It's just that the younger you are, the less you.
I think a lot of them people don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of stuff I'm realizing that my mother ain't know 10, 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't know. I think it is.
Right. That's true. Right. So one thing about it though, a lot of stuff that we do know, some of we don't need to know. Especially as kids, because we molding minds. Yeah. Right. So you gotta be careful what you just say, oh, you know this, you know that, but you know what I'm saying? We condition their minds. You know what I'm saying? You can overload a cup and this stuff will spill all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Once you pour, you want to make sure you're pouring it into a point where you don't overload. Right. Yeah. Right. Where it won't spill all over the place. And that's what we're running into now. Where parents are younger now, kids are retaining so much information. They rebelling against the parents because they see a parent make an error. They think they can critique the parent. Right. Yeah. Right. Because they know so much. Right. But really, about life, they know so less. Yeah, right, yeah. Yeah, it's about teaching you how to find fault in error. That's what I'm saying. I can look at you, oh man, I don't want about that. They say a wise man knows that he don't know everything. Yeah. You know, so yeah. What about you, Tyrek?
What you mean?
What I was talking about, I'm just give you some time to burn, man, because you with the younger generation, you're 18 years old. That means you was born in the 2000s.
I felt like you said though, like it's an overload, like we know too much. So it's like we got too much stuff, we got too much time on our hands to get into too much of the wrong things. And we too capable because we know what to do. Cause basically I ain't gonna lie, I feel like the internet for real. Like a lot of us grew up on the internet. Like when we was younger, the internet just was really starting to pop. So it's like we grew with the internet. So like we found out a lot of stuff doing it, but we also found out a lot of stuff looking at the internet because we had so much stuff to look at.
There's so much access to so much information. Yeah. That's why it's hard. If you see, it's different when I come up. Now I'm 58 years old. I'm gonna tell you something. It's so different now. If you look around now, it's hard to find a child that's not literate. Literate.
You say littering?
Literate.
Yeah.
Literate. It's hard to find somebody in this generation.
Oh, literate.
Literate.
Oh, okay.
It's hard to find somebody in this because there's so much information. Right. Even if you're slow, you can pick up.
Yeah.
Because they saturating it, right? Where they spoon-fed us. So if you needed a little bit more extra attention, you were short, right? So that didn't work with us because that didn't get us to work fast enough for the plan that they got for us. Because it's a lot of people outside of what we're doing, spending millions of dollars, billions of dollars to condition the mind for our kids, right? And our kids' right? They're trying to shape us through the way they, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of money in the music industry and all that. See, people ain't paying attention. You know, they get caught up in all this, but all this stuff. But once you get in the mix, it's just like if you hustle. Once you hustle, you hustle. You ain't got to be a bad person to hustle. Once you start hustling, you start doing stuff, man, and you know, you're really a good person, but you caught up. You know what I'm saying? Right. It may not even be the way you were brought up, but because you just a good dude and you're doing it, it becomes who you are. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And they were right there. What happened to Shaw? Man, Shaw done changed. It ain't even changed. That's just what he do. You know what I'm saying? Now you are entrepreneur. You have chosen another way out. Right. See, that's the way we got to think now. When we grow up now, we got to think. See,
I feel like though, like the younger generation, I feel like there's a lot of entrepreneurs out here, like young people, like doing other things.
A lot of them.
Like there's a lot of them. There's a lot of clothing brands, like Last Text, the girls, they doing a lot of things here, all that nails. There's a lot. I feel like the internet help us at the same time too, because we know we could be that because we see that.
Right.
You know so like if we see
hear that?
Like
you know you can be that because you see that.
Like we could. It's like two ways people look at it. Some people might hate. They might look at it another type of way. Sure. But like somebody might look at it like, dang, he motivate me. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like I look at other clothing brands and see people that's doing stuff I ain't doing. I'm like, damn, they doing that. Like I want to get into that. Sure. Like right. I see that and that make me want to do better for what I'm doing. Oh, sure. So like it's like it hurt us, but it helped us. But it's what you do with it.
What you do with it. That's what I'm talking about. It's just like anything else.
Slim.
Boy, give it to him.
Slim, hey.
He popping.
Yeah, he on something.
That's why I got him in here. Because he on his listen, man, I cut him. And one thing about me, I cracks them eggs. So I gotta see where you at. Anybody get my chair, I need to see where you at. If you close down, hey, I'm out of there. Right. Once we start chopping, I can get your intellect. I know where you at. Right? I'm you. Because the only way I can get you is I got to go back. I can't be me and know you.
I like the way he talking.
Man, listen, he got a whole, man. That's why, hey, Slim, I've been on his line. When he told me he got clothes, look, he came to the store. Slink, I said, where's that? Go get it. Yeah. You know how I do? Yeah, man, go there and tell him. So what I said, go get it. I'm buying it. Go get it. You got a clothing line? That's because see, that's what helped me when I started a clothing line. Because you from in the beginning, when you go from a regular person to a person with a clothing line, you're nervous a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
But guess what? You sell that first shirt, you're like, I could do this, Joan.
I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying? Hold on. I could do this, Joan. And see, if we go back, it's good. I tell people this too. This is something for young people. Study your history. It'll help you in your future. Even in what you're doing now. Go back to when it started and the culture started in DC where that clothing line started. I think Madden was first. If I had to bet some money, I think they were first, right? Where they were first major brand in
the city.
Huh?
Madness was the first one in the city. Yeah, in
the city. And when they did it, I was like, they didn't have everything. They were just like us. Right. They had hats and T-shirts.
Patches.
That's all they had, little patches. And they came with Summer Madness. Big single letters.
Right,
big single letters. And Slim, Ed, and Ty, and Line. Slim, but they had vision, right? Yeah. Let me tell you something about these guys. See, when you come from neighborhoods like us, we were spoon-fed, right? We come from a good neighborhood. Riggs Park. Even the worst family in Riggs Park was doing better than a person in 640, right? Because of the community, right? So for us to see how that's done, for me to learn what I learned, guess what I did? What? I had to go where they was at, see what they're doing, what the real hustlers doing. I had to go uptown, see, man, how they doing that? How they doing it? Because one thing about where we from, we just produce thorough athletes. That's what we was all about. Riggs Park was about athletes that we did football, basketball, baseball. We had some of the top programs out, and we were into athletics real early.
Right.
From anybody can tell you they done played 75, and once you saw seeing it breaking down, dudes stopped playing football. Dudes stopped playing basketball, right? Because it was another tunnel that opened up the rap game.
I think that was like the start. I think that really, when I played playing Lamar Riggs, I knew a lot of people in the city. You know what I'm saying? So it brought like a lot of them same people who buy my clothes today. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that really started.
And guess what? And you won't kill them. Hey, guess what though?
Yeah.
You won't kill them.
Right.
See, this is what I'm trying to tell you. This is where it stops at. Because then that's what I'm talking about, the powers that be. That's you got to look at what they're doing too. You know, focus on what you're doing. We always got, so you can know how to 52 fake them out. So I'm saying that you got to look at how they condensed everything. If I condense everything, then I can guide it which way I want to go. But if it's like this, I can't control it. Yeah. Basketball, football, softball, volleyball. Man, we played every kickball, dodgeball, anything we could play, we played. Right? Well, once they start seducing, more people start trying to be drug dealers and rappers. Right? You start
drug dealers and rappers.
Start drug dealers and rappers. Because what was happening is we started to see it glitter so much. And everybody, they quickly, man, touchdown. That motherfucker, it glisten, it's platinum glisten.
Slam. Yeah, I wanted to be a drug dealer and a rapper.
Man, listen, drug,
you know what I'm saying?
Well, listen, drug dealing was sold
to
middle class people as something that was okay. But actually it was really in DC was for people who really was in poverty. They were selling drugs to get out of poverty. Wasn't selling drugs just so everybody could get likes and all that. They sold it because they ain't had when they work with them more, ain't nothing to eat. You know what I'm saying? Mama junkie, father gone, locked up 20 years. They ain't had no two parents going to work, making $100,000 a year and $50,000 a year, and both of them got cars. Man, the mama don't got no car. Daddy, he locked up, he got 20. Right? I got 4 little brothers. We got to eat. Ain't nothing in the refrigerator. That will make dudes get out there and say, man, I got to do something. Right? And they had a purpose. Now people don't have no purpose for what they do. They just do it because they see Joe Blow do it, Mickey Pooh do it, Ronnie T do it, Jimmy J do it. So I'm gonna do that, Joe. Now, you took a good purpose because everything is modeling. You seen a clothing line, say, I want to do that.
I feel like it's so easy to do, so everybody choose to do it. It ain't like don't nobody want really, to be honest, don't nobody want to send no 9 to 5 and do nobody to do that. Nobody want to work under nobody. Everybody want to work for themselves. Right. A lot of people don't know what they talent or what they could do with themselves, because all they see is, man, he up off what he doing. I could do that too. It's right here. I know such and such that I could call right now to get what he got and make the same money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, it's so easy to do it. People do it. Like, I honestly chose clothes because, like, I feel like I always my uncle sold drugs. Like, I know, like, it ain't gonna get you nowhere. Like, you gonna get some money. Like, you gonna be up. You gonna get some money, but you either gonna be dead or you gonna be locked up. So you gotta have another option. Like, if you doing that, you gotta have a plan B.
Right.
Like, you can't be in it for life.
You got to make your own business. You got to create a business off that shit or something.
You got to have another option. Like, you got to use that and take that and put it in the sun, because you can't use that and go everywhere. Like, that money ain't good for everything. You know what I'm saying? You got to have like some type of credit.
This clothing business, man, is just like it though. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like everything the same way though. Like,
yeah, it is. Everything the same thing.
Yeah, so hold up, when you say the same way, what you mean? The hustle or
no, the numbers almost
the crud, you saying the crud or
the hustle, numbers, crud, all that.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you're dealing with us.
I'm ordering $15,000 worth of clothes.
Right.
In my head, I'm going to give me a you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
That's a real.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm breaking it down. I'm going to.
That's where you got your numbers from.
Yeah.
But you got to understand, I'm going to give you a little game. Before, that Jermaine might remember this. They changed the whole number system. Did you know that? Yeah. What they changed it to?
You talking about raise the prices?
No.
What you mean?
the number system was changed. I can't figure out what year it was changed. They switched over to metric. You ever heard of that?
Nah.
You heard of that? The metric system.
I heard of the metric
okay,
system.
The metric system is they used to go to the store and get a gallon, right? There's no more gallons.
Oh, yeah.
They give you
liters or something.
6.8 quart. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
when they changed the system.
Oh, okay.
Follow what I'm saying?
Yeah, I had no idea.
They changed the number system. What year they changed it? We got to Google that. We'll Google that. We'll find out. But a lot of people ain't paying no attention to that.
Yeah.
But there was a reason for they did that. They didn't give you less for more. So you're not getting a gallon no more. You're getting, because gallon
a little bit less than a gallon.
Ounces, so 64
yeah,
is a half gallon.
A little bit less than
where they
a gallon.
give you, yeah. Where they start shaving. See, they start shaving too.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to say. But that was the reason why they changed it, because they were actually giving you more for your money. But then they start saying, hold up, man, we get motherfucker a gallon. So you saying that you start selling clothes, and when you start going to get clothes, you take your 15, and you saying, you think you buying a half? I mean,
you jump with that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and you got crooks in that
and
game.
You breaking that jump down.
Let me ask you this: have you ever put in an order and got beat out the whole order?
Nah, I ain't never did. I ain't made. Nah.
So let me ask you this:
yeah,
that's good. That means you.
I mean, I done lost some.
No, we know you're gonna lose. So that's part of the game. I'm talking about. Have you ever put in an order, say $12,000, and then it turned out to be the company was faulty?
I've heard that happen to other clothing.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But no, I haven't ran into that problem.
Right.
Yeah. Right. I've been dealing with my manufacturer for the last 3-4 years. Right. And we got a good relationship.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah.
And you established that through the pattern.
A lot of people be asking me, man, where you find your manufacturers at? And I be scared to jump out there and this and that.
A lot of people scared because they can't. Maybe
Slim,
I'm gonna tell you why a lot of people scared too, though.
I know why.
Because a lot of people can't just actually go meet the manufacturer. They might have to text them. Be online. They're scared to send their money.
Yeah, they scared they ain't gonna send the product. And
exactly, that's what I'm saying.
You got to take chances in whatever you do. You know what I'm saying? And whatever you do, it's real smooth, right?
The chick got this pretty motherfucker. He is saying something. I'm trying to tell you, it's smooth as ice.
It definitely is.
Yeah. You got him? Okay, little Rick. Hey, Slim, let me tell you something. I'm so happy to have y'all here because, for real, man, dude, man, you don't do this. Man, I'm just so happy to have a platform that somebody that I really care about can come on, even if I don't know a person. I think the platforms for develop for anybody, but it's good that people got products and businesses that I know, and if they wanted to promote them, there's no problem for anybody that's out there. Dion Yates, hey, baby boy, Slink TV blessings. Oh, y'all got Dion. What's up, boy? Tyrek, man, his time is now. Yeah, but whose time is now?
Dion.
Listen, that's your namesake. Boy, that boy. And one thing about all the Tyreks, all the Tyreks is hell of a hustlers. Even on Power, that motherfucker was a motherfucker on Power. Tyrek was stirring up some shit on Power. He went from quickly being the favorite person on Power. After they kill his daddy, though, that was kind of credit, don't you think? Yeah. He had to kill his daddy to get the power. That was fucked up. What do you think about that?
That was fucked up.
Have you ever seen the movie called, I'm a big movie buff, right? Two things I do a lot of. Watch a lot of movies. I read a lot of books. Let me ask you this. I'm going to give you a quick reason for both of y'all. Have you ever read this, just definitely for y'all, Greatest Salesman in the World by Old Man Dingo?
Never heard of it.
No.
Okay. When you get a chance, y'all go out to your car, you get home, just read it. It's scrolls over 100,000 years old, right? Which are supposed to be ancient secrets on how to sell.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Because product is one aspect of the game. Salesmanship is another.
Definitely.
Right? Being able to pitch, right? Going like you being able to pitch from 10 stores to 40.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your product and sales will get you there too, but sometimes
you gotta practice and you gotta prep the speeching and all that too.
Right.
Yeah.
They gotta believe you.
Yeah. Right.
Sometimes people believe in you is when they see the passion of you talking.
Yeah.
You know, because you ever seen Negotiator?
Nah.
You ever seen Negotiator?
I haven't. No. I ain't really no movie buff like you. You know what I'm
respect-
saying?
You ever seen Negotiator? Yeah. Okay. To get to my point is, in certain agencies, they train you to do stuff to make you elite,
Right.
where you can think way outside the box than the normal person. One is a Marine. 2 is the CIA agent. 3 is FBI agent, right? They're trained to think,
Right.
to do certain things where they can know if you're lying. Like I can look at you,
Right, yeah.
talk to you.
Yeah, motherfucker, eyebrow move a certain way or you know what I'm saying? You hit your shoulder, you know what I'm saying?
Right. It even goes back to the poker table. You play poker. I don't know if you play poker or not. Even if you gamble, I gamble, but not like I used to. But a lot of stuff is based on, body language.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Just like when somebody come to your store, man, this nigga ain't gonna buy nothing.
Right.
Right? You already know. Somebody look at your product, oh, sure, this is nice. You flip it around 4 times. How many times you gonna flip it around,
How much
Shaw?
this costs?
Yeah.
How much you going? This what I've run into.
Yeah, tell me some of the problems.
People coming to my junk. How much you gonna give me this for? If I get 2 of them, how much do I gotta pay for 2?
Yeah, we got a little African in us. We're gonna try to
and I tell
we got a little African in us. We're gonna try to work us.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they think the more the merrier. That's it. And they see but listen, when people do that, they let you know, this old street nigga trying to work. You know what I'm saying? Because he, but somebody that's buying from you regularly can say that. But a first timer, that shouldn't be what he's saying. Because that means he already devaluing your work and your product.
Yeah.
Because he haven't even.
My thing is like I give away so much stuff.
Oh, that's what you do.
You know what I'm saying? Like
that's part of the game.
If I'm gonna give you a discount, I'm gonna give you a discount. Like you already know. Like so, I just feel like people should just come in that joint and spend what it costs. Like they go in any other stores. You know what I'm saying? Walmart and spend what it costs. Neiman Marcus and spend what it costs. You know what I'm saying? And you come in there and ask for a shade price. You know what I'm saying?
A deal,
like
basically a deal.
A deal, yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel disrespected because I started with one shirt and I got to where I got to, and you shortened my hustle. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I feel like when people come to me like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep it real.
I like it. You know what I'm saying? You run the business and you don't put your blood, shed, and tears in. But let me ask you this. What's the difference between a customer and a client?
The difference between the customer and the client, I don't know.
A customer coming to go. Client is a little bit more loyal to your brand.
Right.
A client will pay you if you get sick. A customer buy something for you and go buy something from somebody else and say, his shit better than his shit.
Right.
Those are people that spend their money here, there, everywhere, which a lot of people try to do now. For instance, I got a daughter. She built an empire. Her empire is built off the internet. My empire not built off the internet. I'm the old-fashioned way. I'm word of mouth. Let my work speak for itself, right?
Right.
Referrals through people, good people. That's how I get more good people instead of just allowing people to knock on my door talking about you got this, you got that. But in this day and time, a lot of businesses are built through customers, right? Because people search the net and they look for stuff. So they want to try everything because it's like he said, it's available. Like he said, it's a lot of clothing lines, right? So sometimes a dude buy something for you, I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah, that's a customer. And a client will buy something for you, say, man, every time you see him, you got to spread the love stuff on. Hey, don't get me wrong, he might buy something else.
Right.
But his primary purchases are from you.
Right.
So that means if you got a customer.
I'm going to look out for that man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
There you go. You're going to give him a sweatsuit before he get paid.
Right.
Those are the guys that he been getting stuff from you for 5 years. When you first started, he was with you when you had your first t-shirt. You might have got, how many clients you got like that? A lot of them?
I got a lot of clients, yeah. I do.
And that's good.
Yeah, I do.
And you only retain clients by the way you treat them.
Right.
Even if they go somewhere else, one thing they won't say is, he sure treated me like some shit. They just say, well, I went there, and it's no big deal.
Right.
But you got to calculate all the money he spent with you prior to that. You see what I'm saying? You appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
because a person for real.
Everybody.
Yeah, there you go. What about you, Tyrek?
I got like 4 real clients.
That's good. Me and you talked about that in the car. I was
car.
talking about the difference between the client because we all entrepreneurs. I work for myself too. That my condition and my situation and the mistakes that I made early in my life put me in a position where I couldn't just start at 48 years old punching the clock. That ain't gonna work for me. Them days is gone. I retired in the front.
That ain't gonna work.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work with me. 9 to 5 is great if I would have started when I was 20-something years old. Right? I'm 50 now.
Slim, you the first person I ever seen with a clothing line, Slim. Like, for real, that shit was crazy. I mean, it wasn't crazy, but you know what I'm saying? You the first person. Like,
but you know what's so crazy? I was telling him a story, right? Dad, I said, Slim, you ain't gonna believe what happened. We all was in the barber shop. Bernard had Johnny's, the old Johnny's. We used to play craps and everybody come around and it was like a house. See, everybody really need a place for real. This is what we missing too. Because the rec ain't it. Because that don't make everybody. Rec all right, but it still don't have that Riggs Park joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's some joint put together, it's nice and all that, but it just don't have that
steps.
joint to pull everybody out where if you make a call, everybody coming out. Because see, for real, we deep. Don't get it twisted. Dudes up a Marlboro and all that, but if a dude put a call out and say, Slim, we need everybody to come out, man. Miss Jane died. The block will be loaded. It'll look like a million-man mark because we got people, but it's just got to be a purpose, right? Because people don't have time to waste no more. You know what I'm saying? They done got older. They done been tricked. They done been bamboozled. They ain't on no bullshit. They drive from goddamn Charles County. This better be some real shit y'all cooping up there. I better not come up there and got to worry about getting shot up because we marching for Miss such and such. You know what I'm saying? So it's got to be something solid. And the records, don't get me wrong, the record's beautiful. I think it was 10 years too late. That's why I didn't make everybody who really, really could have got involved in. I think it was 10 years too late. I tell you, I keep telling,
good point.
It's great, but it's 10 years too late. That's why the capacity is so weak. Because, man, if they would have had that joint in 2000 or 90, if they would have had it in 90, Slim, we'd have saved a lot of souls. Around the back.
Shut that down.
We had a the multi-purpose room for the LaSalle. That was LaSalle's kitchen. That was
talking about the one on the backhand side.
Yeah, that's the real wreck. That's the real wreck. That's the real wreck.
They shut it down.
Yeah, because they moved on to.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Futuristic.
Hell yeah, ping pong table in that joint.
All that shit
go crazy.
Listen, that was where you checked in if you was from Riggs. Daily. Even if you went there one time. It's like you had to go there and touch and come back. You had to stay in there. You go in that joint, man, I'm gone, yo. Touch the joint, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? It was just like a place where we all united. And that's just one of the things where, you can do more with less sometimes. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can do more with less. You know what I mean? You get that somewhere down the line. But, man, listen. Tyrek, I'm so proud of you. I wish I would have had the notion at 18 years old to start a clothing line. I started a clothing line just off the, because I had a few dollars, right? And I was watching dudes. I said, man, these dudes got clothes. And I'm looking at dudes, right? And it was a little hate that made me start it, right? I said, man, because I look at myself, man, I can hustle, man. I can sell sand to an Egyptian. You know what I'm saying? I can go to Egypt and sell them motherfuckers some sand. That's how my mindset is. It's nothing that's going to stop me from aligning myself with a bankroll. That's the way I feel. Once I'm here, and it's not just for me to have everything.
Yeah.
I love to help people. That's my gift.
Right.
I would love, for real, I wish I was in a position to say, Slim, man, take 50,000.
Shit.
Do you? I wish I was in a position to do stuff like that. And one day I am going to be in a position to do stuff like that.
Sure. Because
it's in my heart. So it's just a matter of me getting to where I'm trying to go. See, I even got to go through stuff to get to where I'm trying to go. This channel is basically a platform where, we never know where it might take us, Slim. You have nowhere that you'd be surprised, man, where these platforms can take you, man. You got to look at what Gilly and Wallow did. Man, come on straight home from prison, man. And
Nigga just
yeah,
signed. What they signed? $100 million.
Yeah, $100 million deal a week, and we got to give honor to Wallow and Gilly, man, because them just regular dudes.
Them the most humblest
they
people.
regular dudes. You met them in your own stuff. You met them. You was blessed enough to me. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I tell dudes this some all the time. It's easy to be cool with them. It's harder to beef with a nigga.
Yeah, you gotta use more energy and shit.
Yeah. What you talking about? Man, when you can't stand a nigga, man, that shit drain the shit out you when you're around.
Right.
When you like a nigga, man, everything be, man, you be like, this my man, you know what I'm saying? No, but when you drain a nigga, when you around a dude that you know he don't like you, and you like, man, I can't wait to Slim, I'm about to roll. You know what I mean? Everybody, what's wrong, Slim? No, I'm about to roll, man. You are, because the energy in the room is killing your space. Right. You know what I'm saying? You can't even be yourself because you so, trying to get away from, that energy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying. Go ahead. Question the guest. He said, what's the advantages? What's some of the advantages of owning your own clothes? Shit, you ain't got to buy no clothes from no other store.
Yeah.
You can wear all your own shit. That's one advantage.
Yeah. And you ain't got you don't gotta have a job for real. If your clothes doing what it's supposed to do, you don't gotta work. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you could do what you want with it. Like you can shape it in your own vision.
Well, you gonna listen. Let me say this. Work comes in different forms. Even when you got your own business, you got to work. Let me say this.
You got to work.
No, I know what you're saying. You're saying traditionally 9 to 5.
Ain't nobody over your head.
Right.
Like,
you can use your creative energy to do whatever you want to do.
Definitely work.
It's a passion. So it's like it don't feel like
work. Right. You love it.
That's
you love it.
See,
I used to love going in my store, opening the door, walking in that junk. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm in there by myself. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there on the computer in the junk. I ain't even tripping. Nobody coming through today. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Man, let me tell you something, Slim. You hit the nail on the head. You hit the nail on the head. When you stick your keys through that door and you open that door and you look at your creation, it blows you away.
I'm telling you.
What you say is, damn. And you don't have 1,000 people say, Slim, this is nice. See, this is what I'm trying to tell you, how it's nothing good until you believe within yourself it's good. 1,000 people say, man, that's nice. Nice. But when you can go in that joint yourself and say, man, I put something together. I put some shit together. Then you know you've been working. And I'm saying, when I say it's work, because actually to own your own business is 3 or 4 times harder than doing a 9 to 5. Because you got to do everything to get started yourself. Unless you just got money to pay everybody.
I feel like it's hard, but it's worth it.
Oh, ain't no question. We at that point. We already know. We know what it equals. We talking about plus.
Definitely.
You got to put some Slim. And they said we don't want to send the malls. We don't want to send the false advertising. Like you get your own clothing line. Slim. You got to work hard. I'm gonna tell you something. Man, you got to have good habits. You got to be up early. That don't mean just because you got your own clothing line, you sleeping to 12 o'clock. Man, you got to get up 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning with ideas. Sometimes you can't even think because you want.
And you got to try it out. You can't just be having ideas.
Yeah, you got to.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got to try. If it don't work, go to the next jump. Yeah. Like that's what I do all the time. Yeah. Anytime I think it's about something, I try. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm telling you, y'all on point, man, with what y'all doing, man. Yeah.
I think one of my favorite designers, rest in peace, Virgil. You know what I'm saying? Virgil was like, cause that nigga, he was the first like black, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they get with Louis Vuitton, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like off-white junk, like he just like did his thing, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's like, yeah.
So Virgil, let me explain this for the people. Yeah, go ahead.
I ain't gonna lie, I like all of them. To be honest, like everybody got something that I like. Like I might like they clothes look sweet, but he got some like that shoes. Like, well, I ain't gonna lie, like underground people, they stuff be looking sweet too. Like I follow a lot of underground like clothes from all over the place. Over the world, they stuff be looking sweet too. So I just like clothes in general.
Oh,
like, Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I look at other people's stuff when I go to make my clothes. Like I look like I see what's trending or like, oh yeah, like they got the stuff like that. Like everybody likes stuff like that. So I might try it out. You know what I'm
Everybody,
saying?
I feel like my fabric. Well, I feel like everybody ain't got my fabric. Like not in this area. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I feel like everybody.
My question was, I didn't want to interrupt
You know what I'm
y'all.
saying?
I was going to ask y'all for the people that didn't know. I wasn't going to interrupt y'all. You spoke of the guy Virgil. A lot of people don't know who Virgil is. See, the only people that's in the industry. So sometimes you got to speak to the illiterate mind. Virgil is who?
Virgil is a designer of Off-White.
Okay, so he's the guy that created Off-White.
This the guy that created Off-White,
Okay.
and he ended up working with Louis Vuitton.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, wait.
Nah, he had Off-White. He used to take Off-White, like he used to get wholesale jumps and just put the Off-White on there, and then that's how he started. You know what I'm saying? And yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I got a lot of designers for me is shifted. It's shifted now because for real, the whole clothing industry has changed because we dressing more of a European style where we wearing fitted clothing. You know what I'm saying? Where it came from, if you look at how it evolved from our culture, where we used to wear baggy stuff, to the point where when the wave came in, people started wearing skinny jeans. And then the skinny jean wave, which is still around, and since some people wear fitted, right? See, because I had a problem with trying to actually find something that actually fit me the way I want to get into. It's all like, it'd be up here, like, man, these Jones fit too tight. But after you get used to it, that's how they supposed to fit.
It takes
you have to break it in. Some people wear, like some people, I seen people wear jeans where you can see their calf muscles and shit. I can't wear that. You know what I'm saying? And then you got, you know what I'm saying? You got dudes. I done seen dude look like he played for FIFA. That motherfucking calf muscles big. You know what I'm saying? Still calf muscles big as a motherfucker softball.
Right, go ahead.
I can't wear it, but you know, like me, I wear fitted stuff.
Yeah.
Because if you look around what's the shop, there is no baggy shit. I mean, the baggy shit is blooper shit. If you go get some baggy shit now, it's flop.
That shit switched. It used to be a little section of skinnies. Now everything.
That's because they can't sell nothing but skinny.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And skinnies also make you sag.
What you mean? Why you say that?
I mean,
Well, skinny,
have a belt on.
Huh?
Have a belt on.
Well, eventually skinny's gonna make you sag. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna tell you this why skinnies make you sag. Skinny's gonna make you sag because skinnies are built for smaller crouch people. That's what in Europe. I'm telling you some real shit.
Real,
listen. The reason why jeans sag is because if you ever pull a pair of jeans up, they gotta fit up underneath your testicles. That's what makes jeans sag, because you can't push your testicles up so far. But the crease, if you go inside the clothing, if you look at some clothing,
I guess so. Yeah.
No.
I guess
it's a fact.
Making little sense.
No, this is a fact. That's a fact. I'm gonna teach you something. If you look at if you look at your belt from your pants, which is here, right, where your buckle is, from your buckle from here to your area, and skinnies, it's gonna be shorter, right? So it's impossible to pull your joints all the way up and they stay up because they don't fit the masculinity of who you really are. They're not gonna fit. You see what I'm saying? If you pull them up, they're gonna eventually come back down. So a lot of people sagging not because they want to sag because that's the way the pants made. Basically, that's what I'm saying. So you don't believe that?
I mean, that's what you believe. I don't, you know.
So you saying
it make a little sense to what you saying.
Okay.
My pants fit all right. My shit's all right if I got the belt on.
No, that's because you found a proper size, or you shopped your size. You know exactly what your size is, but you didn't get them the first try, though, did you? Yeah, you tried about. I know damn well you didn't get them motherfuckers on first try. You tried 5 or 6 pairs of jeans till you find a pair that fit your crouch area without cramming your motherfucking ass. Because I'm trying to tell you, Slim, if you look at the pants, the way the pants are made from the buckle down to your area right, that's the smallest part of the pants. Because if you pull your pants up, the legs are just the same.
Slim, I've been trying to make some jeans for like 3 years now.
So how you want to make them? You gonna make them?
I got 3 samples. I made 3 samples already. Like just some regular jumps. You know what I'm saying? Like just some regular jump. Maybe a little paint splatter on there, something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so with what? Pant pockets in the front?
Yeah, regular denim jumps. But it's just hard to find a denim manufacturer. You know what I'm saying? With good fabric. Yeah, good quality.
I understand what you're saying. I made some jeans too. I made like 3 pair of jeans.
Yeah.
But I feel like you can't find no man. I be looking it up. Ain't nobody really sell
ain't
jeans.
Nobody, like
it's like you had to buy some jeans from like H&M or something.
Or you gonna have to you have to have a seamstress.
They be having special manufacturers.
Yeah, well, you got
having like, cause I be trying, like when I first started, I told my manufacturer, man, give me the sweatsuit like the Nike Tech jump. Give me that type of fabric. Like he told me they got their own manufacturers. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you can't get that fabric. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't, yeah. Well, they got it's gotta be feasible for them too. They ain't just making shit just because you want it. Because it might be out your price range when they start making it. So they gotta give you, they gonna shop.
They got like their shit be like, it might be 40% polyester, 60 cotton or something more.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's what Nike shit might be. And they can't do that type shit. But
so why, well, let me ask you this. How you think Dapper Dan did? One of the most successful underground designers.
I think Dapper Dan did amazing. He's still going.
Did amazing.
You know what I'm saying? He just had the podcast on with UIL. I just watched it not too long ago.
Yeah, he did amazing. Listen, back when I was selling, when I had my store, rest in peace, Paul Hustleman Sullivan. I had a chance to meet Dap, right?
Oh, for real, yeah.
In New York, because I used to go back when I had my clothing. I used to go to New York every week. We used to go at 3 a.m. We get there at 6, eat breakfast, do same thing. Go eat breakfast, go get a tie and ice, and then we shop. And rest in peace, Paul Sullivan, Hustle Man. Everybody that used to be around the way and brought stuff from Paul. Paul was one of the few dudes that was going to NY before people even knew what was going on. And he created so many different connections. You had sweatshops up there back then. You had individual Italians, that you had Africans that they could look at you and say, "What's up with you, Slim? You trying to buy something?" Well, they had everything. You could get everything back there. Everything sold. CDs, DVDs, watches, belts. I used to pay $100 for 111 belts and sell them for $10 a piece. That's $1,000. That's 100% markup. So little stuff like that. That's why I used to make my money. I used to get 100 belts for $100. Straight good leather belts. Sell them for $10 a piece.
Right.
That's $1,000 off 100. Yeah. That's where you make where I used to make the money that I used to make off stuff that you'd be surprised you get Nike watches, stuff that because then I could sell my price. For my stuff, I can mark it down, right? Because, for us to buy from us is a whole nother story, right? But if they think a mindset of they're getting the deal of a major brand, then it's something different.
Right, definitely. Yeah.
So I
love discounts.
They love discounts. That's why I was telling you about The Greatest Salesman in the World by Old Man Dingo. I don't know if anybody on there read that, but The Greatest Salesman by Old Man Dingo. He also wrote The Richest Man in Babylon. But these are small books. They're probably like 60 pages, real small books.
Right.
And it takes 10 months to read. It's 10 chapters. You read each chapter 3 times a day. And you say, what the fuck? I ain't got time with it. We talked about earlier about habits, right? So that's part of being disciplined. That might help you in a major sale where you might have to be disciplined instead of buying off emotion and passion because you want to hurry up and get something. That's how I made a mistake. I lost a lot of money just because I wanted to get it. I wanted to have it right now. See, that was my thing. When I had a store, my thing was whatever shoe coming out, I need to have something for that shoe. You know what I'm saying? That's when they was dropping that shoe, them shoes, Jordans and all that. So I wanted to have something to color code with that shoe. Do you do yours?
Yeah, a little bit. I feel like with my colors, I'm all over the place with my colors.
Oh,
right
man,
now.
you sound like you're trying to get all over the place, too. I like how you slid that in that shoulder. Go ahead, baby boy. Go ahead.
I'm trying to get my colors together right now, but Yeah, I'm trying to cut a cord with the shoes, but the shoes come out different now.
Yeah, they come
It's
out
like
different on time.
I feel like somebody can put some old shoes on and act like they new. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
because like the old shoes still cost the same amount as those shoes that just coming out, or the shoes that just coming out might be less if you catch it
Right.
than the shoe that been came out. But it's
Like the
still
purple
same.
Jordans just came out the other day.
Purple.
2 weeks ago, a week ago. I didn't see. I said, why people brought them?
I don't even know what shoes you talking about.
No,
I ain't gonna lie, a lot of shoes come out. They come out dumb.
Man, I ain't no shoes. I'm just saying when shoes came out, they come in the barber shop. Everybody see, I'm right there at DTR. The lines be long. They was on that purple Jordan high. You seen the one that just came out, J-Boy? The purple Jordans that just came out, probably a week ago.
I seen them joints.
I think they were, yeah, they were suede, all purple.
Oh, the suede. Them,
Oh, I
They
wanted
love
them.
it.
Them
They
look,
blue,
them
though.
look sweet though.
they blue though. They purple.
Yeah, they purple. I think they
Oh, I
purple,
thought they was
orange,
blue.
like green.
Okay,
And see, I'm gonna tell you,
I know what you're talking
you know
about.
what that was all about. I'm gonna tell you, did y'all know? Well, yeah,
Yeah, see,
But
that's
you
what
know,
I thought.
did you know what that was all about? The purple jeans.
The what?
Purple jeans. Don't y'all youngers wear purple jeans?
Yeah, and I don't think that was
Oh,
about the
purple
purple
jeans.
jeans.
Oh, the
Them-
purple
no,
brand jump.
Hey, we wear purple brown. I don't think that was about the purple jeans though.
Huh? No,
Said that was
no,
both.
that ain't. No. These were like all
Yeah.
suede, all suede.
Them there.
Yeah, I
them
know
is
that.
suede. 11 right there.
Let me see.
Nah, not the 11.
No,
You talking
no.
about the 4s. I know what you
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah, man.
yeah,
Come
yeah,
on, man.
yeah.
Don't let me be up on shoes
All right,
more.
okay,
y'all,
all right,
y'all done
all
got a
right,
little
all right.
Negro up in your
Okay,
trip.
okay,
Yeah, I ain't up here welling.
Fours, yeah,
Man,
the
y'all gonna
fours,
stop and
yeah.
try to act like I'm up here welling. Y'all done got barbecue
You
back
stole
there.
this on-
I'm talking about the purple
The
Jones.
fours, yeah.
Force, I don't know the numbers of them, but the purple Jones
Yeah.
came on.
Them
Yeah.
look sweet though. I like those though.
Yeah, that was all right. Yeah.
Yeah, them hard. I ain't gonna lie, them hard.
That I just told you about it. I told you that the lines be long. I'm on 8th Street. Lines be long, wrapped around the corner about them Jordans. You know what I'm saying?
They be geeky.
So you see them now, Slim? The 4s.
But it's like really you get some luck with some jewelry.
You see them, J-Bo? Okay, yeah. They more suede than anything. Mhm. Y'all try to make me see. Y'all
Man.
gonna stop making
You
me
could
fun.
try to match. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I'm with you. I'm
Catch
with you. They come out too
shoes.
fast now. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
you know what
Yeah,
I'm
they-
saying? I'm
Yeah,
jealous.
yeah. You're right, Slim. I was just talking about that was 20. I'm
Yeah.
20 years ago.
I feel like
So I
it's
know what I was
surprise
doing.
coming
Don't,
out.
it don't even equate to what it. But that's how they used to
be
do.
coming
People,
too fast. You
people
can-
was. And see,
I think the best thing to do is get the common colors and shit.
that was my next question.
Yeah.
What are the common denomination of the colors when you make something? What would be your first color if you had to make a sweatsuit?
Black.
Yeah.
Yeah, black.
Black,
Everybody
gray.
love black.
You know what I'm saying? Black, gray, forest green. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like forest. I got a crushing forest green jump about to drop. Huh? Yes, sir. People love forest green.
Yeah, money green. That's money. That see, you got to understand what the
And
color.
that olive green jump. You know what I'm
That-
saying?
Yeah, I
Listen,
feel like
listen.
the female.
Man, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You could never go wrong with green. That olive green is me. If you look inside hats and all that, that's why they got green in. It's a level playing field. Football field, everything green. When the thing is rolling, it's green, baby.
Slim.
Now I like
That
I like
forest
that
green.
blue. See that blue behind you, Slink TV. I like that blue there too.
Mhm.
You got that in that. That's on the V on the love. It's the same V on the love. So that sweatsuit right there that you see on the mannequin is one of your Jones that came out when.
I dropped that probably like September.
Oh, so, Tyrek,
I'm
let me see
saying.
something you got. Let me pull something out the bag, man. You brought the whole bag. We got to show the people what you got. Yeah, show the people. Okay, you think we could do a Riggs reunion at the new rec center or during the summer, have something at the old rec? The old rec is no longer there, Rick. That's my brother-in-law. Hey, Rick. What's up, Herb? What's up, champion? Josh DeBose. But hey, what's their website, Slink? I'm going to try to see that. Hey, what's your website? You need a website. Okay, yeah, that's my man right there, in case y'all don't know. Okay, Josh DeBose, that's my man right there, in case y'all know. That was Barack Obama's spiritual advisor. He was also a guest on All Over the Place
Keep it
podcast.
low.
He also is, he got something going, he keeps something going on the History Channel. Hey, Michael Belly, how you doing? How mama doing? We're going to pray. We're going to send prayers to your moms, man. We keep her in our prayers. We love you, Mike. Hey, what's up, Pavin? How you doing? Dion, I got your little nephew over here. I knew I'd get you watch me somewhere. Now, what's up, Eric? Talk to you. I know how to get y'all to watch. There you go. They got little beans. Yeah, I'm going to get y'all out, Ridge Park. We're going to represent. Y'all need to stop bull crap. Don't try to call me when I got a limo when we doing it big now. Y'all going to try to. I already know what y'all going to do when I pull up in that Range Rover in that Rolls Royce. They going to say Slink tripping. Yeah, I'm going to switch up on you. We're going to put bulletproof everything. What you got, Bean?
What you got, Rick?
Yeah, show them what you got, Rick.
I just dropped this. This is one of my new hoodies.
Okay. So the snake on the front represents, okay, what does that say?
It say if you want to kill a snake, chop his head off.
Damn, he already talking about killing.
But this one of my
Where can they find your stuff?
You could DM me on Instagram, LaCassette. Oh, follow me on Instagram, LaCassette Official.
Okay, we gotta put that up there, Liam. DM
me on LaCassette Official on Instagram.
Okay, and you got all kinds of websites.
ICNT Apparel.
Yeah, hey, I gotta ask you a question, Slim. I've been watching this shit. Because I watch all your videos. See, y'all be thinking I watch all your Slim. I watch all y'all stuff and I'm watch y'all stuff because we family for real. Don't ever get that twisted.
Yeah, right.
Slim, I'm betting on you.
Yep.
I'm betting on you. This is how I operate.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the static. I'm betting on y'all, right? I put my money on you, meaning that I know you got it. I know you got it. Y'all got it, man. It's gonna be some little cobwebs and just keep pushing, man. And the same thing with Slink TV, man. If you subscribe, gotta keep pushing. Everybody, man, why you don't got stars on? And why not start in my own community?
Right. Definitely.
Why I think I'm a star? I think you're a star. People think you got to go outside of who you really are to find a star.
Right.
Why don't you believe you're a star?
I think that's a great point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think they focus on the same people.
Oh, that motherfucking shit.
You know what I'm saying? I think that the city focus on the same people. He's stupid.
Man, have fun. This one is all you good, Slim.
Yeah, like, nah, for real. Like, it be the same people, like they give the same people flowers. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, they don't really, like he said, there's so many clothing lines.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't really highlight other people and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that should be crazy.
You're right, though, Slim.
I kind of missed the question. What you say? Can you repeat it?
The question.
No.
You know the question. Everybody forgot it.
Man, we drinking top-notch tequila. We smoking motherfucking goddamn. Man, listen, man, we on top. Yeah, you.
Well, my ultimate goal was to be like Gucci now. That's my ultimate goal.
So you want to be a major brand like Gucci, Louis Vuitton?
Yeah.
I like that.
I don't want to be a major brand. I want to be on top of the top. Like, I want to be the best in my field. I want to be the best I could be.
That's right. Sean, I'm going to tell you something. Everybody in this room, listen, we love you. We love to hear young people talk like that. Because I'm going to tell you something. They betting against you. See, this is what you got. People got to realize. People got to realize where they got. People got their money. They got their money on red. They ain't got their money on black. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Together, we can build something. That's why I got y'all. And all my guests now, that I don't just get you on here and then don't talk to you enough. Man, I try to build a camaraderie where we text them. What's going on? I spend money. Man, I want to spend some money with you. You know what I'm saying? Because I like what y'all doing. Man, I love what they're doing. All of us support y'all, man. When I had a clothing line, man, I'm going to tell you something. I couldn't believe how many people were supporting me. I started shipping stuff to prisons. See, that's what I started doing. I be thinking, I be way out there. I be shipping stuff with dudes like in camps and all that. That's some stuff y'all might need to think about too. Dudes in pre-release centers and all that. Because sometimes you can get incubator clients. An incubator client is a client that you built it. He come out already looking for spread the love. Yeah. And look, 2 of them might go. 2 of them might go. 8 of them might be some shit. 8 of them might just get the shit, and man. But 2 of them might blow and never forget what they've been wearing all the time. Man, I've been wearing this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? So I used to always look for different areas where other people didn't look for clients. You know, besides your friends, your family. Because sometimes your friends, your family, they'll support you, but they only support you because they're friends and family, which is good. You got to get a wave, right? And you got to understand your client. Who you looking for? What you looking for? You, man, Slim, I'm telling you, if anybody on here, I got some people on here, man. I ain't even, listen, it's a few millionaires on the line. And that ain't welling. It's a few millionaires watching this. And when they see young people, they be like, man, I like that. Because you are against the narrative. They already done bet against you, man. They didn't think you 18. They already had you with a pistol and all that. You know what your peers, you know what's going on with your peers. We ain't gonna sit here like, you know, ain't no crazy stuff going on. Sure. You know what I'm saying? All of us done took losses from the streets or the culture. Now we trying to move in areas that don't even affect us. We can honor what done took place, but at the same time, we're not gonna let our peoples die in vain. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We're gonna make sure when we get to where we going, our people's going too.
My goal, I just want to fucking give back for real, dog. I ain't even really got no, like, you know what I'm saying? I just want to be financially stable, you know what I'm saying? And I want to give back as much as I can. I ain't really, you know what I'm saying, like, got no, like, vision of where spread the love is going to end up. I don't know. So I'm going to just keep going. You know what I'm saying?
So you saying ain't no ceiling to spread the love?
Yeah, like, I don't know where it can end up. You know
I'll tell you
like,
something.
I want to do a school, really.
Yeah.
To teach people how to do business and start clothing lines and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
You saying that you want to do tutorials? You
said tutorials?
Yeah. Teach,
yeah.
Where you gonna show people? Because see, the average person, now, if you go back to how you started, Beans, you started with a what? You told me you started with a heat press. What that? $200?
Yeah, that was only $200. I was
look
just
at where
like,
you at.
Yeah,
$200.
I was going up PG. The lady was making my shirts up PG. I was like, man, I could do this shit myself. So I looked on Amazon, and then I made the ooh-wee shirts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But one day I had so much money in my lap from selling 2 for $30 jumps. And I was like, man, I want to do this shit. I'm about to think of some other shit. Right. You know what I'm saying?
So
like,
ooh-wee was actually first.
Yeah.
That was your first invention, ooh-wee.
That was, because my brother used to say that all the time. Right. So I thought about putting that on
Tony.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? His birthday coming up, matter of fact, November 27th.
Yeah, so I know this is a trying time, man. Listen, one thing for sure, two things for sure. I know how I feel, man. I lost my sister, man, May. I don't even know the date. Right. That's my, we all lost somebody. J-Rock lost his brother. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of things. He lost his granddad. Right. We got so much in common, right? We can take that shit.
Right.
And use it as strength. I read that motherfucking joint you put on the back of your sweatsuit. What did it say?
Let your pain push you to your, what did it say? Let your pain push you to your vision pull you.
Slim, that's a motherfucking jewel. Yeah, that's a motherfucking jewel. When I read that, I said, damn, this nigga owns, this joke owns something.
I feel like that shit related to my life for real, like with my son, you know what I'm saying? And with Tony and then Tim, all that shit just kept happening back to back. And that shit was pushing me until I seen some other shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, I got something. Like, I'm about to run, pull that shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
Slim, it make you strong. It make you strong. A lot of times people think the stuff that happened to them, it's going to be either or either. Mm-hmm. The stuff that happened to you either going to make you strong or it's going to make you weak.
Right.
Right? You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Take whatever happened to you. Like, ain't no way in the world you're going to let little T, it ain't going to never be forgotten. Mm-hmm. My sister ain't going to never be forgotten. Right. Q ain't going to never be forgotten. Right. Now, it might be a sensitive area where people don't want to talk about, and I respect that. Right. But I'm going to tell you something. They got an old saying. that a person dies when you don't talk about it. He can live through what you do and through what you say.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So the people that we talking about, we lost. Man, we could never forget them. Man, I don't give a fuck what happened. 30 years can go by. You can go back 20 years, think of some shit. You fell off the top bunk, or well, I can think about my sister cussed me out.
Right.
It never goes, man. And you know, it's serious, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the things that we all got in common. That, you know, we lost a sibling, right? And we know when we lost a sibling, part of us died. You see what I'm saying? If you grew up in a household with somebody, you eat Cheerios and y'all pulled up to the same table when y'all was kids and y'all went in the refrigerator after one after another and you was in his second after the bathroom and then you out there by Slim. Man, listen, that's different. That ain't no I met you at the water fountain talking shit. That's love. That's real love. That's eternity. Right? Same thing with his granddad. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, you know, we ain't sorry, sad. And we're doing too good. We're doing too good to be feeling sad. We got like, top-notch tequila.
Yeah, but that shit did, you know, that shit pushed me though. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So I mean, it's, you know, good point to talk about. But yeah.
That's real talk, Slim. Yeah, Slim, for
man,
real.
Yeah.
For real.
Appreciate
real.
Yeah.
Real. And look, you know what's so crazy about it? This is so important that people don't understand. When something happens to somebody else, other people are looking at you to how to figure it out. You see what I'm saying? They're like, damn, I ain't handle that. Man, I lost my mom's in the institution. I didn't have Ricardo. That's what made him got Ricardo Selden. We got a negative. He told me my mother passed. 6 o'clock in the morning. I ain't even know. He told me. So we bond for life. Well, I don't care. You can throw shit at my car. It ain't gonna interfere with our relationship.
Right.
We got a bond for life. Certain things that people can do for you, do to you, or do with you.
Definitely.
And Slim, you're gonna have a negative contract forever. You know what I'm saying? You're like, man, fuck with Shawty. I don't give a fuck what they say about you. You know what I'm saying? Right. Or I fuck with her. I don't care what they say about her.
Some people that ride with you, that been with me, you know, from day one, you know what I'm saying, that I know that it's gonna be with me. You know what I'm saying? When I get to the top, I'm gonna make sure, you know.
I told you. Boy, I just come home. I seen it.
Yeah, you told me one day too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember.
I said, Sean,
you know what I'm saying? When I came out the house one day, you told me, you know what I'm saying? I don't even remember exactly what you said, but I remember.
I said, that shit gonna blow, Slim.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I said, that shit gonna blow. I used to call, I'm gonna tell you what the dude.
Yeah, I ain't never forget that.
Sometimes I'm like, what the fuck is this texting me? Man, the dude texts me like, good morning, business owner. He wake me up. That's how powerful words is.
Yeah.
So what I do is I stole that from him. Yeah. When I used to see, I used to holler, what's up, CEO? You know, you hit that 12 block there. I said, CEO spread the love. You know, I used to holler down the street at him, right? Yeah. Right? Because I was trying to get myself together. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to reshape my life. Yeah. You know, through some errors that I made, which cost me 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, through bad decisions. There's another thing too. Be careful what decision you make. I'm telling you. Sometimes you got to be selfish.
Definitely.
And you got to think about your future, not your man future, not your girl future, your future. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I used to holler at him, man, I said, man, my sister, I came, he said, you know, Beanie, my sister, Beanie got a clothing. I said, huh? He said, yeah, he got some stuff. It's real nice. I said, yeah. He said, yeah. So I see him. He was running around. He had a little truck. Beanie, he kind of, he kind of like Mosio, but he don't fool her. But see, me and Beanie got history. See, we got history. See, one thing about me, ain't no young dude around my way can tell you he ain't got no. Me and Beanie used to play Madden off a little ragged little TV in the basement. Me and him being at $20 a game. And I said, boy, I got to get out here before your mama come. You know what I'm saying? Your mama know I'm older than you. He'd say, I said, man, I got to get out here for Diane. That's what I called his mom. I said, I got to get out for Diane because first he's going to say, what the hell you doing down here with my son, little boy? Because he was younger than me. But he was younger. But I had already seen him. See, he didn't know. Already seen him as a little bit more advanced, just like you, Tyrek. I don't see you as 18 years old. I see you by what you bring. You bring in some intellect. You bring some vision, and you making moves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I knew Beanie, he was a little.
Make it happen.
He make
He can make it happen for real. Like just by hearing him talk in the beginning of the interview, you know what I'm saying? Like he got some sense and
He different.
he can make something happen. Yeah, you got
Different.
it. You got it. You know what I'm saying? Like
He
my
different.
father told me that shit a long time ago. I had it. You know what I'm saying? You got it. That's
different.
you know what I'm saying?
Slim,
Like
he different.
for real, you can make something happen if you really want to do it.
Man,
You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm gonna tell you what I did.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, Slim.
Nice.
Nike, definitely.
Okay. What about
Jordan
you?
1.
What about you? Okay.
One, yeah.
Now I try and listen. You know, I had my little pitch. I pitched it to him. I pitched it to him because I'm a businessman. He'll tell you. I said, Short, because he's talking about, man, I think this before he even created that shit. He said, Short. Tell him. He said, man, I said, what you gonna do? When I get in my chest, I said, what you gonna do? What you said? He said, I think I'm gonna come out with a clothing line. I said, Short, look, you don't gotta come out with no clothing line. I said, I got one. You can have that shit. You can be the CEO of that shit.
Right.
You can run it. I said, I'm looking for me, young motherfucker. You can take it. My shit, LLC, you can have it. Yeah, I'm telling you the truth, man. I said, you can have it. He said, guess what he said? This is what I said. Oh, I said, this little motherfucker different. He said, nah, I appreciate it, Slink, but I'm gonna do my own thing. And I respect it because I knew what he was saying because somebody pitched the same thing to me. Slim, I got to do, and it ain't a bad thing, but he had his own vision.
Yeah,
He knew exactly what he wanted to do, right? Because I told him, I said, Slim, you can be, hey man, I don't want nothing. You can be the CEO. I'll fund everything. All you got to do is run it. You can be the face of it. It's yours, CEO. I'm just fall back. He said, nah, Slink. I said, this little motherfucker, no way. God damn, because I knew he was it.
Yeah.
See, I know who it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ooh, this motherfucker's going.
Nice, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Y'all got personal, light skin, brown skin. Okay, all right. That's where the line of questioning went up. I respect that. Yeah, man. It's 8:48. Man, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm gonna go for probably about another 12 or 13 minutes. I'm gonna close off at 9 o'clock. Before y'all go, yeah.
Lil Low. My favorite rapper.
Is Lil Low coming back?
Yeah, he got a super comeback going away.
Hey, you know, I did an interview.
He got a video about to drop soon.
I interviewed Lil Low. Go ahead.
Yeah, he definitely coming back.
Yeah.
I second that, Lil Low. I second that. He definitely coming back.
Yeah, Purry. Yeah.
I like, well, I'm saying Lil Baby too. I fuck with Baby.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Listen,
I fuck with Baby. That
I don't
nigga
know what the fuck Lil Baby saying to. I listened to
Crazy.
it 5 times. But that little cock-eyed talking motherfucker, he be talking some shit on.
That nigga going
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying? Shorty, but you know what? I'm gonna tell you something about the rap game. Remember, you heard it first on Slink TV. It's Great Crumble.
It says Great Crumble. Why? Because all the violence happened?
Not everybody.
But why you say that? Because of the violence?
But I think it's an unseen hand stirring up some stuff that ain't even really reality.
Okay. Yeah.
It was creating a lot of hostility, and like that's like me saying, you know, powers that be got you thinking I called you a bitch. Cause see, you know, all that stuff is ran by other individuals. You know, the direct stuff is ran by us, but through distribution, a lot of stuff is getting out. It's, you know, causing a lot of little underlying tension. Yeah, and all those dudes are successful. It's so sad because they made it, man. The last thing they need is some dumb murder charges or whatever, any kind of charge. You don't got all that money like them boys got, man. Them boys doing exceptionally well, man. QPC or whatever the fuck their name is. I don't know. QC, what's it?
I like all music.
Yeah, I ain't
gonna lie. I like mellow music kind of more than I like hard music sometimes.
So wait a minute, hold up. Do you listen to slow music? I mean, like R&B.
Oh no, I don't listen to R&B, but I listen to like I ain't gonna say like, you know, like you guys your hype.
Got no R&B.
Yeah, like
I feel like they ain't got no R&B.
You gotta go a little further back. To get some R&B. Yeah,
I mean, they got R&B, but it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Backyard, my favorite.
I don't even got a favorite.
Yeah,
see, that's where you notice. That's where you know. That's
You only got. Do you listen to go?
Nah, but I didn't listen to go before. But like, I ain't never like we went up. We did little go little stuff. But like, wasn't on it hard enough for me to like. Yeah, I got a favorite go band. Like all the girls was really into that. They was dancing. I was like, you know what I'm saying? I want to dance. I was never dancing.
what's they called? That ain't Marco in the van, is it? You don't know who it is, Reek?
Nah.
Yeah, you don't care. Yeah, he ain't really a go-go man. He ain't really a go-go man. But you know what? That's odd though. But that whatever. I'm telling you, man.
It's a new generation. Huh?
Yeah, but it takes strength to be different though. That's what people don't.
I mean, it's just a new generation. You might know the rap.
Yeah. But we're go-go really not. That's our culture, but it's been cut down now. Do rap. Because we got more people in DC now trying to rap. So they right. So they done cut into the go-go where, you know, it's half and half now. You got a lot of dudes out of DC trying to really make it in rap now. You know what I mean? Wherever how far they get, where you had the boy that just shot up or allegedly was on fire. What's his name? The boy that had this incident at the mall. Yeah, Savage. He was on fire. He did a video around our way.
I know you talking about.
Yeah, Savage or whatever his name is. Low got some quality music. I interviewed Low. I had Low on the show. Yeah, I had Low on the show, and I'll get him back. Yeah, we get him over here, get him on the booth. He get paid for a free session. Anybody needs session, I got him. See, because that's another thing. When ain't no question. That ain't about nothing. Listen, one thing for sure, we're gonna let the money circulate. I'll show you how we all can eat. It got to go around. I want it to go in your pocket, your. Some gonna go in skinny pocket. You know what I mean? So I want some to go in y'all pocket too. When I come, that's my goal. And see, sometimes people say things, but they don't lead by example. Dudes say they want you to get this or get that. What did they done towards you getting this or getting that? Huh? What's this? Systematic destruction of DC culture to make gentrification easier. Okay, that's Brian Sanders. What's up, Bear? That's a good comment, Bear. Did you comment how you use police down the Library of Congress? That's part of gentrification. Huh? That's my man, Bear. He probably laughing like a mother. That's my man, Bear. Man, you got to realize that you're talking over us, not to us. What are you saying? What are you really saying, Bear? Break it down. You talking about go-go. Well, because you got so many different media outlets. Because you got so many different media outlets, go-go is not right. Go-go is not all DC no more. It's what's from DC. But DC has been what they call
DC is everything, man. The clothing.
Exactly. It's
like,
what they call that gentrification.
I don't even think the other city, we're probably some cities, but they got clothing brands like us. You know what I'm saying? And
they don't.
You know what I'm saying?
They don't. And I think DC was the first actual city that actually had sport, because we go all the way back to like 79 or 80. That's 40 years ago.
Culture for
So
real.
definitely, them goofballs in other towns definitely wasn't doing no hoodies and hats and all. It's because actually the only place really what city really is only fashion is New York. Other than that, it's different now because you got to
about to say they probably got an
different now. You know what I'm saying? You got Philly done caught up and all.
Yeah.
But for real, it's nothing really in our time that could really have us like. I watched them with New Yorkers, because New Yorkers traditionally been fast. Everything come through there. It's trickled down. You know what I'm saying? From Philly down to Baltimore to DC. But DC guys, well, it's different now because DC is not just DC. People have migrated from other areas to come to DC based on income, what you're earning, because you can't afford to live in DC. DC is not no place where everybody can talk about, I live in DC. Well, you stand at your own house. You know what I'm saying? You stand at your mama. You don't own the fucking property. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's not everybody. I'm just
$500,000.
talking about where the average person, when they say they're from DC, they don't own no property here. Because when you
live with your aunt.
no, because when you own property, that's when you can start. You're going into a different tax.
So you gotta spend like $500,000, man.
Yeah, when you're going into a different, or you even had it was passed down to you.
A
lot of homes were passed down to them too, which people lost where they had to do different things to sell them or all that. That's a whole nother. Yeah, or you brought it when you got a raise, or you know what I'm saying, you significantly hit the number or something. You did something to get that jump start. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you did something. You did something. Whatever it is, you hit because you brought the property when it was at its lowest state. Now the value now is 10 times what it was worth. Because you figure when I brought our house, you go back to your people's been on the block as long as my people's been on the house since the 60s. They paid $35,000 for the house. House worth $900, almost $1 million.
Like 70. Before the 70s. I don't know.
Brother, listen, you ain't born. I'm trying to keep some good game. You know, man. Y'all been around. I remember when your grandmother used to sit on the porch. That's how far I go back. I was a little boy. See, we were so united in our neighborhood. I remember when they moved, the Freemans actually moved to Riggs.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that was Gene was in the 4th grade. So if you do the math, see, everything's about math. Do the 4th grade, I'm 58 now. I probably was 12. I remember when Herb and them moved around. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They moved around certain areas. Your people been there. The Qualls, they been there, right? Next door, that little cute little red bone. That people, yeah, Shorty, Thicker, Shorty, yeah. She getting her house passed down. But they been there. Yeah, she doing the same. Listen, I'm gonna show you how it's in our gene. She doing the same thing her grandfather did. Grandfather made sure them hedges, you know them hedges right there? That was his pet peeve. Them Jones stayed tight as a motherfucker. The granddaughter's doing it. Same shit her granddaddy doing. Oh, that's on his side. Right next door to him. Yeah, you seen that thicker over there jumping in that Honda. Yeah, she thicker. Listen, remember when next to her was the Piles. The Piles been there. Next to the Piles was the Birds. They've been there. They sold out 3 or 4 times. Yeah. Now, I remember when they came, Raquel and them. She was a baby. She wasn't even born. Raquel and them was there. They brought Hertz house. That's the Hertz. That's before your time. I can tell you everybody from.
I don't know about that.
Let me get to you. Isham, the corner house on my side.
Oh, I forgot all about Isham.
Let me get to you. Isham. Next to your people's house is Miss Gladys, Miss Granny and them. They were there before y'all people. They were there a little bit before y'all. I think the Freemans came.
Who's the old lady, man? Holler at people as soon as you walk past her grass. You couldn't get on the grass. She was on my seat.
Across the where?
My side.
On your side.
Left. Down? Like 4 or 5 houses.
Oh, you talking about Pooh grandmother.
Moses,
you talking about Pooh and them. That's their grandmother, Miss Ethel. Miss Ethel.
You couldn't ride past her jump, man.
Miss Ethel.
Had the belt chasing you.
Yeah, Miss Ethel. Then you had Miss Ethel. Then you had Vessels and Crawls, and down there. Then you had the War Rails, and you had them. You had I can go all the way up. That's how far. That's how long I've been. I can name every house on Nicholson Street who lived in that. That's how far I go back. I remember when your grandmother, you wasn't even born. Your grandma was brown skin. They used to sit in the far left chair, closest to the wall.
Right, yeah.
I'm telling you,
you just pictured that.
I'm telling you the fact.
Far left
I'm
chair.
telling you, well, that one thing I did, the one thing I do have, and I'm blessed to have, is a good memory. Because the stuff that
I don't even remember. Remember my grandmother like that.
No, your grandma was very quiet.
Yeah, she was. I think she
kind of like your mom's
a little young.
Kind of like your mom's.
I was like 4.
Very quiet. Now your granddaddy, my motherfucking man, Robert James, bad,
my favorite person.
Smooth as a motherfucker. Taught me a lot. Smooth. That's how I come up on it. Taught me a lot. I used to play craps with all of them had jobs. Gas company, water company. All them motherfuckers had jobs. They used to hang at the Bolden now. Where they meet every day, just chill, talk about their wives and shit, how they get on their nerves, and they gamble a little bit and they go home. Same thing every day. I remember when your people's moved around there, you know what I'm saying, your great granddad, which is Mr. George Freeman, which was a great guy. I used to work for him. I used to work for him. I used to cut his grass. You know what I'm saying? I just had landscape business. He loved the way I cut the grass. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a lot of history in this room, man. Over 50 years. You know what I mean? That's a lot of stuff that don't get talked about. Yeah. My grandma used to babysit his brother. You talking about Tony? Talking about your brother? Yeah, that's Miss D. D. God rest her soul. Rest in peace, D. That's Rock.
I walked up on the porch one day. She was like, Tony. My brother had already been gone.
Right.
Yeah,
But y'all do.
Like my brother,
but
she
if a
was
person
like,
haven't seen you, the only thing separates y'all is the beard.
yeah.
And your head a little
Like,
wide.
boy, you scared.
Your
me.
head a little wide. Your head a little wider than Tony's. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Your little head a little wider than Tony's. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. Well, because y'all look just alike. You just look, your brother look just like. And he is shade darker than. I remember when I first came, like polish y'all. I used to get them. They know. I remember when they remember when they was little boy. See what I was doing. They grew up and said, "Damn." In their mind, like, "Damn." They was thinking, but I ain't never even think like I was thinking like, "Man, be careful." You know what I'm saying? Because I knew what it intended. I knew what this shit is all about. It's the worst of the worst, right? Especially when you come from good. Now, if you the worst, you understand it a little bit more different. See, we trust a little bit better because we never had the type of issues that other people with poverty had. We nicer than them. We were brought up better. That's because we were blessed. You know what I'm saying? But once we mixed in there with them motherfuckers, we almost became prey. We had to really pay attention to what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit is so crazy. It's wicked. And some got that, and some got what I got. I lost 20 years of my life following the wrong motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? 20 years gone. Can't get that back. But I learned a lot. I
think I would have went though if my mother. I think the only reason I didn't do it because my mother. You know what I'm saying? I'd have went to that way.
Slim, it was that way. In Riggs,
I ain't gonna lie. Everybody was doing it. So it was just like
Riggs was
niggas was getting money. So
a fucking gold mine.
Man, bro.
We had the prettiest
regular job.
We had the prettiest projects in the world. Riggs, everybody was eating. We had the prettiest projects in the world. Everybody was eating. It wasn't a broke motherfucker around our way. And see, a lot of people don't know the history. We've been grabbing. That's why we never pay no attention to what, you know, they talk about all these. I'm going to bring that up. That's going to be a further podcast later on. I'm going to break all that shit down too. Because I know what the fuck I'm talking about. We've been grabbing for years before a motherfucker even knew what we was doing. Right? Because we didn't think we were doing anything. Because it looks so nice around there. But we've been eating. You know what I'm saying? This shit been operating. And why I operated so long? Because you know why it operated so long? Because we never invited nobody in. We kind of like kept it like paid in full. We kind of kept that shit amongst ourselves. We didn't invite nobody in because once you invite somebody in, they see what you're doing. They're like, damn, they doing way more than us. You see what I'm saying? The crowd come in.
Right.
That's another podcast, though.
Definitely, yeah.
That's another podcast. That's a whole nother podcast. We'll get to that on the back end one day. We'll chop that up, but that ain't really important. What's important, man, is how y'all survive everything that y'all been through, Slim. And y'all got 2 thriving clothing lines. An 18-year-old young man. Sky's the limit, Slim. Sky's the limit. Sky's the limit for you, Charlie. We all rooting for you. Man, you like our brother, our nephew, and our son. So when we got them 3, we got all kinds of love for you. If it's anything you already know that I can do for you, I'm here. Don't hesitate to call. I got a lot of resources, some that I don't use because I don't need them. But if somebody else needs them, phone call away, I use them if I really think it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna put my neck on the line for somebody to go have me looking stupid because I could do it for myself. But if whatever I can do, I love y'all, Slim. Keep grinding and stay out the way. Yeah, that's good. That's good, Luke Cage. And see, you should love, man. Listen, man. That's Toy. Congratulations, Toy, on what you've been doing with the kids. Definitely. Man, we appreciate all that you bringing with the kids.
Been at it for years.
Yeah, that's what he do. Right. He got a passion.
That's what he do.
Yeah, he ain't get married yet. Ain't no about you. That about you don't mean nothing. You got to go cross there. You got to jump that broom there.
I ain't
tell you
never
that-
been about to. So
Man,
I
that
mean,
boy, man, that
That's
merger
a big
me, motherfucker.
joke.
That's a whole nother podcast.
yeah, Slim, I went to a Jones
Yeah,
a couple
y'all-
weeks ago, and the nigga said, "Man, yeah, for the rest of your life." That shit scared me.
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
forever's a long time.
Yeah, so
It's a long time.
Congratulations to
Yeah,
Toy, man, for what he been doing.
Congratulations, Toy.
Real.
Toy, man, Luke Cage, for y'all don't know. Toy been working with the kids, and Toy, if we all know Toy, Toy is so passionate about what he do. Right? That's what it's all about, though. He really care. He ain't doing it for money and all that. He really care. He really see it. May
May
oh
26th.
yeah. Shit, what man? I know damn well I better be having an invite. Shit. Shit, I don't let nobody down when I pull up to the events. Me and my wife ain't gonna let it. We ain't gonna embarrass you. Like that motherfucker up with that shit. We gonna have one. Trust me. When we step somewhere, we're gonna represent you. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't about me, it's about you. You know what I mean? Man, I want to thank J-Rock for his professionalism, for opening up his doors, Rebel Rouser TV, 2904 Minnesota Avenue. I want to thank Chris Bolden, CEO, founder of Spread the Love. I also want to thank my brother, my man, Big Tyrek, for his clothing line. And it's called, tell him, Charlotte, tell him what's called.
Le Cassette.
Le Cassette. Now, what does Le Cassette mean?
Le Cassette by itself don't mean nothing. It come from the saying, know me impugn Le Cassette. It mean nobody provoke me without impunity.
Woo!
Basically mean
Man, what
like
Oh.
you reap what you sow.
Church.
So you talking about basically universal law shit.
Yeah, basically. Like
Do you believe in the law of attraction?
Church.
what does that mean? What you
Oh.
mean?
Oh.
Attraction.
Go ahead, Benny, give it to him.
Yeah,
I
you
ain't
need
gonna,
that law of attraction talk. I learned about it when I was 25 for real. But it's just really basically what you put out, you get back.
Yeah, I
I'm
believe
saying?
in it. Like you put
Yeah.
out good, you gonna get good back.
It's basically the sum it
Negative,
up.
you gonna get negative
reap
stuff
what
back.
you sow.
Yeah.
You are your thoughts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why sometimes, even when you get in a sticky situation, you get a fucked up dude around you, guess what? He is who he is, but check yourself, want to know how he got around you. You know what I'm
It's a
saying?
law. That shit got
Always
to happen.
the man in the mirror is a bad motherfucker. Michael Jackson is my favorite. The man in the mirror. Bad motherfucker. The man in the mirror. A lot of times dudes don't want to look in the mirror. The answer in the mirror. The answer is in the mirror, Slim. The answer is in the mirror.
Yeah. Work on
You
yourself.
can figure, you can figure it all out in the mirror.
Work on yourself, man. Always reevaluate your situation. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Y'all
I
got
think-
got anybody y'all want to pray for? Go ahead, B. Go ahead, drop your jewel.
yeah, I think that that you should, you know what I'm saying, start a vision board. You know what I'm saying? Like a vision board is what you want to be and what you want to obtain. You know what I'm saying? I think that'll help you out a lot. You look at that shit every morning. You know what I'm saying? Like just
What is a
stay
vision
positive,
board?
huh?
What is a vision board?
It's what you want to obtain in life. Like you might cut some pictures out of a car you want or a house you want. You know what I'm saying? Envision that shit every morning. You look at that vision board and you envision it, you feel it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And you bring it to life. That's what manifestation is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you manifest something. You write it down, you really feel it, and it come to life if you take steps towards it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I give you.
Yeah. So
Hey,
that's
you know what?
it is.
I'm glad.
I
Listen,
always think about a vision board.
Beans on his A games.
Huh?
Okay. That's my little nephew right there to the right. I'm proud of Reek Slim. He could be. That's what we Slim.
Appreciate it.
That's what we listen. You know the greatest thing about us, and this is us, and we ain't shiting no other neighborhood, no nothing like that, because we all in one pot. But one of the greatest things that we had coming up from where we come from, and a lot of us didn't use it, and when you don't use it, you learn the hard way. That's your support, right? A lot of us come from people that actually really want to see you win.
Yeah.
But what we do is because of our own ignorance and irrational thinking, we get around motherfuckers that's really betting against you. But we think they are all right. See, I told you in the car, when you blow up, whoever tell you, man, you been acting different, Slim, since you been selling all them clothes and shit. It's coming.
Yeah.
Beanie heard it. he heard somebody shocked him that he thought was with him. Once he started pumping, man, you acting funny, man. Since you started selling them clothes, he heard it. I heard it. Oh, man, since you got the store, man, you don't always gonna be one. Right. What y'all call them? Ops. Ain't that what they call them? Ops. You know what I'm saying? Give me
It
some
might
of
not
that.
even be ops though. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Give it to me, Beans.
It might not even be ops though. Like the shit happened like just like they said it would. Everything happened just like they said it would. As far as the people supporting you are the people outside first. You know what I'm saying? As far as you're gonna lose friends on the way, you just gotta stay down and know everybody ain't able to come with you. You know what I'm saying? Straight up like that.
Oh, once that motherfucking tequila kick in, motherfuckers be thinking.
That shit,
Man.
I'm telling you.
No, for real though, Slim.
Yeah,
You
that
right
shit.
though.
I seen
And when
it,
I say,
bro.
see, that's why I was talking to him about how the word could be taken out of context. When two people hear the word ops, I don't think as an enemy. That's not what ops mean.
Okay.
Ops to me is somebody who oppose.
To what you think, right? Okay.
See, ops, that's why I was telling him how words, that's why I was saying, I don't want to text you. When you text me, I was like, let me call you because sometimes words, because language, that's another podcast too, but words can be taken out of context and people can be misconstrued for what they was trying to say. You're like, man, I ain't really mean it. You don't waste all that time trying to explain yourself. You know what I'm saying, Slim? You're like, man, I was just saying you was crazy. Like, it's cool, cool, crazy. Me and him was talking about that on the way here. We had a good little meet. I said, man, how Perkins said, man, I said, Beans, you crazy. He's like, WTF, what the fuck you mean? I'm crazy. I mean, like, you crazy, like, that was good. You know what I'm saying? That's how the words can be taken out of context.
Yeah,
That's
I
why I'm
understand.
saying ops can mean two different things. Ops, what the youngest mean, share your location, I'm come over there blast you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ops to me mean somebody who is opposing.
Right.
Your stride. Because they can't stop you. Nobody can stop you but you. That's why I was telling Riri Coleman the other day. She was saying somebody was in her way and she made a statement. And I, it's common people say, damn, why ain't comment on things? Sometimes they ain't commenting. I'm just trying to give you another way to look at shit. Because sometimes the way we see shit, that's the way we see shit. But other people see it too. They might see it totally different than you. And he's like, damn, I ain't know you meant that, Slim. You know what I mean? So I ain't gonna never be ops. I'm gonna buy that spread the love shit.
Yeah, definitely.
I got shoes.
Yeah.
I got shoes.
Definitely.
I got sweatsuits.
I gotta drop another pay.
Hmm?
You know what I'm saying? I said I gotta drop another pay.
Yeah.
Definitely. I know you with me.
Oh, ain't no question. I'm betting with you, Slim. Now, how can you be? This is what I want. Now, this is what I want. This is why I have a problem. How can I be from the same block you from, and you create a clothing line, and I don't buy it?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's the question.
Yeah.
How could you be somebody who mentored me's grandson? You create a clothing line, and I don't buy it. How could you do that? That's enough podcast. I guess y'all don't got no answers.
For you.
I guess y'all ain't got no answers
To figure out.
See what the people. Well, I know our producer got on some spread the love shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause you can pull something else out the bag. There's some more shit in there before you go. Got another something in there. Man, pull it out, man. Let the people know what you got. Okay, let them. That's your hoodie about to drop. And what color is that? How would you describe that? That will be called what?
It's Sam. They call it Sam.
Okay.
I say it's Tam.
Okay. Sam or Sand? Okay, all right.
It's Tam to me.
Right.
I ain't gonna drop it in this kind of custom.
Right.
I'm dropping it back.
And the eye on the back represents something?
Like, honestly, like, I picked the eye on the back. Like, like you like I feel like my pain, like you crying inside, but like you forming your way, you making it way, like you taking that and making something else. And I just like the way my brain came up, it was like it's my grandfather's name. You actually gave me my name in a type of way.
Man, cut it out.
No, you did. My birthday. I came to get my hair cut, and you sat me down. You was talking to me. You asked me what I wanted. I kept telling you I wanted to do clothes, but I ain't. I kept telling I couldn't find a name. I always know I wanted to be different.
Yeah.
So you like, man, you got the ideas. You gotta know when to move like a turtle and you like a rabbit. Like when you gotta speed it up. Like that's how you broke it down to me.
Yeah.
You like clutch boxing. And I know I ain't just want to say clutch, just leave it basic. You know,
Right.
I was thinking like Gucci, where Gucci come from? You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
where them names come from, they just
Right.
came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I looked it up in different languages and I got Lacasse.
Right.
And that's it. I just went from there. But if they like the icon,
What it mean?
it mean like, well, Lacasse, it don't necessarily mean clutch because it
Take
mean
the screen.
different things in life. But
Screen.
it like a version of it mean clutch and lie. But
Okay.
the word mean nope. I agree with you so. Basically, like you put out good, you get good. Basically, you put out bad, you get bad.
Hey, Slim, I'm so proud of you, Slim. Let me tell you something. This is what I try to teach. Well, not trying to teach. I just try to tell motherfuckers something. In our name, in our culture, nicknames are money. You understand that?
Yeah.
They call him Beanie. What the hell you think they call him Beanie for? Because he got a bean here, right? Right? Little bean here, motherfucker, right? Right?
Yeah, you,
Which is cool.
yeah.
He went with it, rolled with it, and he turned it into a brand.
Right.
Beanie. Little Beanie. He went from Beanie to Chris Bolden,
Yeah.
right? Because at some point in time, see, I'm 4'5", motherfuckers. I'm slink, I'm skinny, right? Just like you got, if you look at them dudes who made it, you got Puffy, P. Diddy, they evolve into 4 or 5 different things, right?
Yeah.
Because they got different personality. Look, Beyonce, what's she? A B or what's her? She says she got 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? But the point I'm trying to get across is evolution. You're gonna evolve into, you might be one state and go from another state, another state. Now I'm saying clutch is a name that'll shoot right by you.
Yeah.
Until you really examine what the fuck it means.
Right.
That means this a motherfucker you can depend on.
Yeah.
Clutch. They ain't call it. Yeah. That's what the basic root of the word means. That means 3rd and 10, first down. 4th and 11, first down. That's clutch. We down by 2, hit a 3, game. That's what clutch is. Clutch is something that even when everything go wrong to the point where it look like it's bad,
it'll turn out good.
he can just go through him and then make it. Yeah, you can depend on him. That's basically what clutch means. It's a dependable name. Your name is what?
People call me Reek.
I'm talking about your clothing line.
Oh, Lacasse.
Lacasse.
Yeah.
Which evolves back into basically
Clutch. It comes from clutch.
Yeah. Or what goes around comes around.
Yeah.
You reap what you sow. Law of attraction.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. Pick them books up. It's for everybody. Pick them books up. It's a lot of jewels in them books. It's a lot of, and you ain't talking about reading them big old Jones.
Even if you don't read them Jones, they got the audio, but I don't read nothing, bro.
Yeah.
I listen to audio books.
That's reading.
Yeah.
Yeah, reading don't mean just you. Yeah, you reading it. You're reading it with your mind. That's the way you're receiving it. And one thing about audio, you can rewind it and go back over it. Right? I love audio books. That's where it's sped up. When I say read, I don't mean you got to sit down and read. I'm just old school. If the book is less than 200 pages, I'll read it. Right? Because it's a lot. It's a different spirit when you got to turn every page. Right?
I can read.
Because you got to talk. But regardless of how you obtain information, just get it in you.
Man, you can fucking take in so much shit.
Yeah. It's like a computer.
Yeah.
And listen, Slim, we on with the time limit. What time is it? My producer is feeling good off that motherfucker Smooth to kill him. That motherfucker, I told the chink was right. That shit good. He on the list. Put him up there, Jay. He on the list. He ain't sponsored by it. Put him up there. Him. He pretty good. He pretty good. You might get a sponsor fuck with these people. We tried him tonight. He pretty good. He pretty good. He's smooth. He don't taste like tequila. That's what made it so
Definitely.
good. Stimulating the brain by any means. There you go. Rock, girl, you on it tonight. Beans, you got something to say to the people out there before we close out? Cause see a lot.
I'm trying to do me another drop, man. Ain't dropped in a minute.
You got something coming? Yeah, would you?
Yeah, I'm trying to do me another drop before Christmas, probably 2 weeks before Christmas. Icy and Tea of Pearl. Icy and Tea of Pearl. Yeah. Right.
Oh, man, you got to come to our barber shop. You might could do a motherfucking pop up in my shop. Oh,
You said Instagram? Yeah. Yeah.
We got state of art, baby.
Huh?
We got state of art.
I'm with it.
And Sean, my nephew, got influential.
As soon as I get rolling again.
Influential sweet. You gotta get, man, we get together.
I'm in transition right now. I just started my new job.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so I'm getting back to the working.
Yeah. How's that coming with the job?
One.
How's that working with the job? And how you feeling about that now?
I feel great. I feel like I'm in the best position I've ever been in my life.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
You feel
like,
good like that?
Yeah. Cause I learned so much stuff. I've been learning, bro. Like that be my passion to learn.
Why you took an hour and a half to tell us about that? Huh? Why you took an hour and a half to tell us about that shit? You been feeling good like that?
Official.
No, I feel good.
LACESS.
Yeah, I feel good.
Okay, what we doing right now is we getting these guys, what they call it, ats, where you can reach them and get clothing from them. A lot of people are familiar with Spread the Love. He's been fortunate enough to have some stars wear his shit, Steven Jackson, and he been up he went up there with Gilly. Who else you had?
Gilly, yeah, Common.
Gilly. Colin Kaepernick?
Common, the rapper, Common.
Oh, Common. Yeah, Common. Man, Slim, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
ESS.
Let me tell you something too. Being a clothes on this is what trips you out when you got your own clothes.
Official.
When you go somewhere and you see a motherfucker with your shit, I'm like, nigga he might be way across there, like, damn, they buying shit over here. Yeah. It's just like a feeling like
seen people like they walk right past me, like they don't be knowing.
Yeah, but that's good though.
Yeah, it's great.
That's great. Yeah.
I had somebody walk past the store with a whole fit on. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I walked out like, hey, like, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, he looked up like, damn, store right here. Like, yeah.
So you start thinking about, putting yourself in a position to have everything.
You got like you work for 50 years and you only got 20 years to live. You ain't got no money.
Yeah, that's something I see. My sister work all her life. Somebody that did it, and I'm talking about the only thing she has to bear is the fruits of her labor, which is, sometimes that could be your riches. She got 2 kids, both of them successful, both of them got their own house, master's degrees, put them to school. They don't have to. What their mother ain't have to leave them a dime. Their lives are set because they had their shit in order based on how they were raised. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Because your kids gonna be your legacy. You know what I'm saying? Your kids, you got Charlotte, that's your legacy. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, God forbid, somehow you get another one, whatever. You know what I mean? Or you build something in the name of whatever. You Charlotte, you young, it's good. You're 18, you ain't got no kids. Right now, you can focus on what you want to do with your life. You know what I'm saying? You can put it all on you. See, all of us got kids.
Yeah.
So we can't just think about us. Before we do anything, we got to think about our child first. I mean, a responsible daddy do. You know what I'm saying? Because we know what we do affects other people. But you got the head start on everybody. You're 18 years old, Slim. You got a fresh start. Use the people that really are going to help you. Yeah, you got Beanie right there. Beanie's in the game. He'll help you. Man, when I told Beanie, I said, man, I'm trying to get a young.
Beanie, he been trying to
man, Beanie is a good dude. Man, listen. Beanie don't fuck with everybody because he's smart. He been burned. When you been burned, you ain't got time to keep fucking with everybody. You fuck with who fuck with you. Simple as that. I know how it go. See, me, I'm just a little bit more different. I understand these credit motherfuckers because a lot of them, that's what they do. It's just credit by nature.
Yeah, I've been trying to give him my man, you know what I'm saying? Like anything you need to know, you know what I'm saying, I can tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So there we go. We got a relationship built right here. You got a mentor. He love the way you talk, and he like your actions too. He love your production. Oh, we on time now. It's 30 minutes. We going.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
Oh, no. Hey,
Twisted.
boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Man, I want
Boy,
to
ain't
thank
no way,
everybody. Y'all see it in the comments.
Boy, ain't
Y'all
no
can get
way,
with these
boy.
dudes to find anything.
Boy, ain't
Y'all
no
need
way,
a sports
boy.
apparel. I want to thank these dudes for
Boy, ain't
coming
no
on,
way,
man.
boy.
Being so professional.
Boy,
man.
ain't no fucking
We have
way,
another
boy.
episode of Slink TV, episode 3. Next week I will be trying. Now I'm gonna be getting some females on here. I got a couple females who I call entrepreneurs of the year from a woman's point of view. I will be inboxing you. Stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in.
What do you mean by that?
Really, nigga?
What do you mean by that?
No.
Hey, boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.